Hello everybody, welcome to this week's Diamond Report. It's the 1st of September. The season is moving along quickly. We've got a lot of games in, a lot of games to go. Here are the topics that have come across my desk. So for ADs, coaches, and umpires, number one, bullpen catchers. A reminder that ADs and coaches make sure they are wearing the full-blown catcher's helmet, not a batter's helmet. It's a safety issue. It's Rule 173 in the rule book, as noted in the Diamond Report. Secondly, walk-up music. The question was raised, can our team play walk-up music at our softball games? There's no NFHS rule nor NSAA softball manual rule that does not permit it. In fact, we have in our fan spectator items that pre-recorded music can be played before contests as long as there's no pet band involved. I'll talk about bands here in a minute. But anyway, it is permitted. But the key is, if you're going to be a guest, you better pre-communicate ahead of time your intentions and seek their permission, because you do need to seek their permission. That home team may say, no, we got enough going on, or we can't do that. Here's why, here's the way our venue's set up, etc. So anyway, pre-communicate it, make sure you're taking care of that ahead of time, and know that, again, it could be a simple, the other team says no. For example, at state, I would tell you, no, you can't. There's other things going on within the other three fields in the confines of that venue. Let's talk about pet bands. Pet bands are permitted at softball games. Again, if you are taking that pet band to another game off-site or off-campus, an away game, pre-communicate it, because likely that host school is going to need to accommodate a pet band coming into their facility, and it's something that we don't see very often. It's very rare. But it is permitted. Make sure there's no play during live ball play. Make sure you're probably sticking to playing that pet band in between innings or before the game. I included in this week the definition for obstruction and interference, and I think it's important for coaches to review it so you know the rule and can talk to it appropriately and correctly, and also a good review for umpires, because that's the play where you got to make a split-second decision. So again, just some reminders on those two topics. And then also, last weekend, Saturday, we had some rain in the area, and a lot of you had games suspended in the middle of a game, a tournament game. And the question has been asked a few times this week, what constitutes an official regular season game when that game has been suspended? So during the regular season, we follow what is Rule 422 out of the NFHS rules book. You won't find this in the manual, but it's in the rules book, and it clearly outlines that play has to have gone past 5 innings and or 4.5 innings if that visiting team that batted through the top of the fourth is losing through the top of the fourth. So review that rule, know that rule. Umpires, make sure you review it as well. You can alleviate some questions if you talk about it the moment the game goes into suspension. So again, if a game ended in the 3rd inning, would not count as an official game yet. We don't have a winner or loser yet. On the same topic, reminder that if you have a suspended game that you want to complete later on, regardless if it's suspended, make sure the administration there on site gets the lineup cards, because umpires, you may not work the game if it's made up and finished. And secondly, both teams need to pick up that suspended game right where it was suspended and pick up right where they left off. For coaches and ADs, a reminder, you can vote for postseason consideration for umpires. That is open to you. Take advantage of that. We've had a few more schools cast votes recently. And then also umpires, you have till next Friday the 9th to apply for postseason consideration. Make sure you give me your conflicts of interest with schools and conflicts with dates to work. With that, have a great weekend, everybody.